Hi everyone, Andrea Foster here from Little Forks Conservancy. I am out at the beautiful Price Nature Center, which is owned and operated by the Saginaw County Parks and Recreation Department. We are going to take a hike today, but I thought it'd be really cool if I showed you everything that I take with me for a day hike. Okay, so today I'm gonna go for a really nice long walk in the woods. Now, if I'm just gonna go out for 20 minutes and I really know the trail, then I'm not gonna worry about bringing too much. But I thought it might be nice to show you that everything that I would take if I was gonna go out for like 2-4 hours even. So first of all, I really like my binoculars. Now, you don't have to have any fancy binoculars whatsoever. Just something to look at if you really wanna see the birds, or maybe there's a chipmunk making a crazy noise up there and you really wanna see it. Binoculars. So this is my backpack, and what I always do anytime I get out of my car to go onto a trail is brush off my boots. Now, this is known as a boot brush, or also known as a horse hoof pick. And you may be wondering why I would ever need something like this. It's because the seeds of an invasive species or a really bad plant can stick to your shoes. So wherever you go, they go, and that's how invasive species get spread, one of the ways. So I always make sure, before I leave, that I brush off my boots. So when you get somewhere and when you leave somewhere, boot brush for the trails. Now, in my backpack, I have the following things. A trail map. This is so important, especially if you've never been to a trail before. You really need to know where you're going. So I just went online and found a trail map for Price Nature Center. Very easy to find. Printed one off, now I won't get lost. You can also drop a pin with your phone in Google Maps if you know how to do that, but if you have a map, you're probably pretty good. This is way too much, but I do like having a first aid kit on me. I carry one of the bigger ones just because I work with students a lot and I want to make sure I'm prepared. You do not need one this big. This is like if you're hiking the Appalachian Trail big. Next, water. Water's really important. You do not want to get dehydrated out on the trail or outdoors at all. Always bring water with you. I bring water with me everywhere I go anyways. So I also have some sunscreen. Sunscreen's really important. You really need to make sure that you're protected at all times from the sun. Even if it's kind of gray out, I still use it. I did not bring my bug spray because I have not purchased any yet this year, but bug spray is highly recommended about 9 months out of the year. I always have a bandana with me, a cotton one for sure, because cotton is just a great material either way, but you really never know when you might need one of these. It can come in handy in all sorts of situations. I also have one of my favorite things, snacks. Snacks are one of the best things about going out into the woods. I always bring snacks because you never know when you're going to be hungry. I'm always hungry, so I always bring snacks. Try and get things that are relatively good for you, like this Cliff Bar is probably more sugar than you can even imagine. I'm still going to eat one, but just know what you're putting in your body. And then the last thing I usually have packed in here is this. What is this? Great question. It is a rain jacket. Now, Michigan's a little finicky. You never know what the weather's gonna do. So I always bring a rain jacket, and it packs up real nice and you can put it back down. But these are really, really handy to have. So the only other thing I would recommend that I did not actually bring today is a field journal. We talked about field journaling last time, and it's pretty easy to stick one of those in here too. So that's everything I would take with me on a day hike. And I really hope that you'll consider taking a nice long hike out in the woods, whether it's with your friends, your family, on your own. Just be safe and be prepared. Thank you, and I appreciate you joining me.